If people are dieting now more than ever before, then why are nearly 1 in 3 American adults overweight? Dr. Gundry, who's helped thousands lose weight and feel younger and healthier than ever, says most people are not getting enough fat-burning MCTs from their food. MCTs are a special kind of compound that instead of turning into fat when you consume it, turns into ketones, which is a chemical that breaks down the excess fat in your body. So, by getting more MCTs in your diet, you essentially flip a switch that puts your body in caloric bypass mode, which can flush out excess fat and calories. And he's created an easy way for you to activate caloric bypass right at home. It's called MCT Wellness. This powerful blend of fat-flushing MCT powders and antioxidant-rich polyphenols is designed to help you unlock your body's fat-burning, energy-producing potential. What's even better is that it's a delicious drink. I love how incredible it tastes. All you do is add a scoop to water, enjoy, and watch as you start feeling slimmer and more energized. So, if you want to experience a quick, easy, and effective way to melt pounds fast, go to GundryMD.com/energy and order right now to get up to 53% off your regular price order with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Again, that's GUNDRYMD.com/energy.
You're listening to the Think Unbroken podcast, and I'm your host, Michael Unbroken. I'm an author, speaker, coach, and advocate for adult survivors of childhood trauma and abuse. In this podcast, you will learn how to transform your trauma into triumph, turn breakdowns into breakthroughs, and go from victim to being the hero of your own story. You can learn more at thinkunbrokenpodcast.com, and of course, check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify at Think Unbroken Podcast. Hey, what's up, my friends? I'm here to tell you about unbrokenmen.com. I am launching the very first exclusive for men transformation event. It is online October 3rd, right before my birthday, October 3rd, 2024. It is virtual and it is absolutely free. So if you go to unbrokenmen.com, you'll be able to learn more about it. But I want to tell you a little bit about why I'm doing it and go a little deep with you here. So, as you know, for almost a decade, I have coached thousands of people around the world. I've helped people transform in ways that are unbelievable. Like, honestly, sometimes I sit and I look and I'm like, this is crazy that I get to help people in this way. Like, all of this pain and suffering and hurt that I've been through over the course of my life has finally come to be of service to help other people. And recently, about a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, I was working on the Unbroken Men book. And as I was working on it, it just kept coming to me that something was off. Like I just wasn't getting what I wanted out of it. And I wrote it and I wrote it and I wrote it. And it's just sitting right now on a shelf, just waiting for me to do whatever's next. And what happened over the course of probably the last 9 months, coming on the backside of a little bit of a hiatus, is that I realized that what was missing when I sat down to write Unbroken Men is the communal aspect of the human experience that men are desperately needing right now. And so when I came to this realization, I wanted to create something that would not only be practical in terms of guidance and mentorship and growth and talking about this journey, but also something that would allow men to come together to create a community. I have conversations constantly with guys who are just like, dude, I feel alone in the world. I'm a struggling entrepreneur. Maybe I'm struggling with my mental health. Maybe my discipline's off. Maybe I don't have anybody to celebrate events with. Maybe I'm working all the time. Like I play video games, but I don't really meet people. You know, I go to the gym, but nobody talks to each other. I don't know anybody in my neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. And then to add on to that, so many guys feel isolated because we live in a society that, even though on the surface they say it's okay for men to have emotions, they throw it in your face the second that you bring it up. And I've been thinking about this for a long time. I have the amazing community on Monday nights. We have our Think Unbroken community, and it's a co-ed community with all kinds of amazing humans. And I just kept thinking to myself over the last few months, I'm like, there has to be a place here to help men, like exclusively, to give them a home. I have so many friends who are women who coach women, who have these women exclusive groups where women get healing and transformation and advice and community. And I'm like, we don't have that. Where does this exist for men? Somebody please tell me. And I kept searching and searching and searching. And I would come across a couple of different guys, and something was off. You know what I mean? I'm just like, something's off with these guys. And it just kept like a calling that's been on my soul. It's telling me, Michael, you have to start this group. You have to start this community and this membership and give something to men that they don't have, that they're missing. And I'm taking that call. You know, my story and my journey to get to this place, a lot of it was in isolation. A lot of it was very lonely. A lot of it was going to therapy and groups and AA and NA and all these things, and just feeling so alone the second I walked out the door, having no support, having no community, having nothing on the backside of that. And when I was 30, I joined a men's therapy group. There were 6 of us, and it changed my life forever because it was the first place that I could feel vulnerable, where I could feel like men weren't a threat, where I didn't feel like a threat to them as, a guy who's 6'4", covered in tattoos. It was a place where we had really, really fucking hard conversations and where growth occurred. And there is a 0% chance that I am who I am today without that group. And so I feel inspired, and I created mensmonday.com Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. A couple days before my birthday, I'm hosting this event. And this event is for men exclusively. And during the challenge, we're calling it a challenge because I believe that it's time for us as men to rise up, to support each other, to raise the standard, to push through and go to the next level. And so I'm like, this is a challenge and a call to all men to step up their game, to heal this fucking trauma, get a community, and build something once and for all. Hey, Unbroken Nation, we'll be right back to the show, but I wanted to let you know that you can grab a copy of my first book, Think Unbroken, Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma, for free. If you go to book.thinkunbroken.com, you can download the PDF ebook version of the book and get
If people are dieting now more than ever before, then why are nearly 1 in 3 American adults overweight? Dr. Gundry, who's helped thousands lose weight and feel younger and healthier than ever, says most people are not getting enough fat-burning MCTs from their food. MCTs are a special kind of compound that, instead of turning into fat when you consume it, turns into ketones, which is a chemical that breaks down the excess fat in your body. So, by getting more MCTs in your diet, you essentially flip a switch that puts your body in caloric bypass mode, which can flush out excess fat and calories. And he's created an easy way for you to activate caloric bypass right at home. It's called MCT Wellness. This powerful blend of fat-flushing MCT powders and antioxidant-rich polyphenols is designed to help you unlock your body's fat-burning, energy-producing potential. What's even better is that it's a delicious drink. I love how incredible it tastes. All you do is add a scoop to water, enjoy, and watch as you start feeling slimmer and more energized. So, if you want to experience a quick, easy, and effective way to melt pounds fast, go to GundryMD.com/energy and order right now to get up to 53% off your regular price order with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Again, that's GUNDRYMD.com/energy.
Hi, I'm Sean Nelson, founder and CEO of Lovesac and host of the Let Me Save You 25 Years podcast. Want to avoid common pitfalls and get straight to the insights that drive success? Join me and recognize names like John Mackey of Whole Foods and Joe DeSena of Spartan as we unpack the hard-earned lessons from their journeys. Ready to streamline your path to success? Listen to Let Me Save You 25 Years on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. That's Let Me Save You 25 Years with Sean Nelson. Listen now.
Get 15% off a set of BrakeBest Select, Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors now at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Everything that I know about the baseline of healing trauma for free, downloaded to your email right now. Just go to book.thinkunbroken.com to download your copy of Think Unbroken, Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma for a PDF for your phone. Again, that is book.thinkunbroken.com. And so during the event, and all the details are on unbrokenmen.com, but during the event, what I can tell you is we are going to go into a deep dive in 3 areas, what I call the triad of life. These are health, wealth, and relationships. In the health aspect, what we're going to be doing is talking about our mental, emotional, and physical health. We're going to talk about how, as men, we can create lasting changes in a practical and positive way that give us the ability to have a sustainable, long, and healthy life. We're going to talk about wealth, and not in the sense of like financial investing and things like that. That's not what we're going to do. My belief is that the truest sense of freedom as a man comes in making money on your own. So we're going to talk about the mindset and some practical ways to actually figure out how to make money as a side hustle, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. And if you already have those things, but you feel stuck, we're going to talk about how to go to the next level. And finally, we're going to talk about relationships, which are arguably perhaps the most important element of unbrokenmen.com. We are going to discuss how to show up more authentically as men, how to be assertive, how to be confident, how to leverage our intelligence, how to show up, how to not be doormats, how to not be codependent yes men who love bomb, and most importantly, how to find the right person for us, how to create the vision of the person that we want to be with, as well as internally become the man of our dreams to find the person of our dreams. We're going to talk about polarity and dynamics and all kinds of things. Like, it's going to be an amazing, amazing event. So we are hosting this Thursday, October 3rd at unbrokenmen.com. It is absolutely free to watch live. And of course, there is some backstage perks if anyone chooses to do that with us. Here's the reality. In the lowest of lows I've ever felt, I needed a community. I didn't need just another coach and another course and another seminar and another online event. And that is not what this is. This is about building the foundation of a community where my goal is to create a group and a membership of 1 million men around the world who are taking on this challenge to be unbroken. The statistics around men and child abuse are unreal. And the amount of men that I know who are suffering in silence, it is destroying the world. And it's bothered me to the point where I was like, dude, you can't just fucking be upset and not do something about it. And so I'm doing something about it because I believe in it. And I know with certainty, because I know myself, I know my team, what we have done at Think Unbroken. I know the other men who are supporting this event. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, this is going to be the greatest thing I've ever done. If you enjoyed Unbroken Con, like, we crushed it. 2,500 people registered, hundreds and hundreds of people watching live. That was an amazing event. And I'm so thankful we got to do it. But Unbroken Men is going to be a bajillion. I'm making that number up. I don't know if that's real. It's going to be a bajillion times better. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so value-driven, so informative that people's lives, men's lives, will change that night. And I'm fired up. You can probably hear it in my voice because I am just so sick and so absolutely tired of men not having this space. And when my best friends and I, when we sit down and we have dinners and we have conversations, we do fun activities like bowling and shooting guns and archery and driving fast cars. Like when we do these things together, when we travel, when we have these amazing conversations about what we've been able to build, I can't help but always think that there is this huge group of men who do not have this, who are suffering in silence, who don't have community, and worse of all, they're so trapped in the trauma experience, they don't know how to freaking break free. And so that's what we're going to do. So, ladies, if you have still made it through this conversation with me talking to men, you need to share this with the men in your life. You need to send them the link to unbrokenmen.com and tell them they need to be a part of something bigger. You need to tell them this. You need to help them. You need to show them. You need to talk about your experience with Think Unbroken and say, you need to join this program. And men, I expect if you are listening to this and you don't come to this program, you are making a huge mistake, because I'm going to serve with value in a way I never have before. Like lives will change that night, mine included, because I am putting it all on the line for this. And finally, I just again want to say thank you. Ladies, you know, I still have the Monday night coaching program. If you need support, that is a co-ed program. Come and get on a coaching call with me. Go to thinkunbroken.com to check that out. But for all of my gentlemen, Thursday, October 3rd, unbrokenmen.com. We're going to build community. We're going to talk about the triad of life, health, wealth, and relationships. And together, we're going to be unbroken. Thank you so much for listening to Think Unbroken. Please share this episode with someone who could use it and help us move forward in our mission of ending generational trauma in our lifetime. And if you would, please take 5 seconds to pop on iTunes or Spotify, hit that 5-star, leave a review, and you can also reach out to us on social at Michael Unbroken or at Think Unbroken. And of course, you can check out our YouTube channel at Think Unbroken. Thank you for being a part of Unbroken Nation, my friends, and until next time, be unbroken. We'll be right back to today's show, but before we do, I want to let you know that you can get a free copy of my first book, Think Unbroken, Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma, when you leave a review for the podcast on Apple Podcast, either on desktop or on your phone. All you have to do is go to Apple Podcasts, look up Think Unbroken, click follow in the top right, and then go and leave a review at the bottom. And when you leave that review, screenshot it and send it over to book.thinkunbroken.com, where you can upload your contact and mailing information, and we will send you a free copy of this award-winning best-selling book, absolutely free, including shipping. Just go to book.thinkunbroken.com to upload your screenshot review from Apple Podcasts for the Think Unbroken podcast. And until next time, my friend, be unbroken. I'll see ya.